Fort Hare University has shut down and ordered students to vacate its Alice and East London campuses by 5 p.m. today. This follows violent demonstrations and the torching of a number of buildings yesterday. Students are demanding SRC elections be held within the month and the scrapping of a contract extension for the Vice Chancellor. Watching developments for us this morning is SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, who joins us now live. And Abongile, yesterday we saw running battles between these protesters and police, and what we're seeing there today is the aftermath of that violence.
Indeed, it's the aftermath of that violence that unfolded yesterday here at the Alice campus of the University of Fort Hare. I also understand that a building was also torched in the East London campus, particularly the education building. And the students now reacting to that matter of them having to vacate the campuses by 5 o'clock today. They are saying that they'll interdict that in court. They are preparing papers through their lawyers to ensure that that doesn't happen, as some are highly inconvenienced. But some are making their way out of campus. As you can see, this is the main entrance of the University of Fort Hare, the Alice campus. And really, it's quite sad what is happening here in the town of Alice. The town of Alice is known for the University of Fort Hare, which produced a number of struggle stalwarts such as your Nelson Mandela, former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. And really, it's quite sad to see this historic university going down through the blazes, but the students are saying they'll do anything in their power to ensure that this doesn't happen. Let's find out from one of the students who have been affected by this eviction by the Vice Chancellor. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. How will this inconvenience you as a student for you to vacate these premises no longer than 5 o'clock this afternoon?
Thank you very much. Good morning to the viewers at home. This will indeed inconvenience us, because we were not expecting it. We just came back from the mid-term holidays. On Monday the 6th, the university was opening, and today, a few days ago, we were being told that we must go home. So it's going to inconvenience us because we do not even have allowances. The university loaded our allowances in the previous month. So students do not have money and students do not have any means. Now, this will also cause even the panic to the parents at home.
And some students come from very far-flung areas. Some of them come from other provinces, and some of them are international students. And really, it's quite sad what is happening here. But due to the events of yesterday, I see that that's what prompted this decision. Are students taking any responsibility with regards to that?
What I can confirm to you, what I can say to you, that there are no students who were found or who have been found burning any buildings. Yesterday, the campus was like a battle zone. The police, the private security called Falcon, they were here. There were things that were shooting in the air, like bombs. So we don't know, we cannot say students. Students did not burn any building. Students in their right mind of state, there is no student who can just go and burn the admin building, for example. There's no students who can just go and burn the student affairs, because those are some of the central and key offices of the university. So it's allegations that are trending out there that it's students that burned the buildings of the university.
If the management of the institution is watching this interview now, what word do you have for them with regards to this protest action and everything that has been unfolding since Monday?
What I will say to the management of the university, especially the MEC led by Vice Chancellor, they must surrender. They must just come down and listen to students. Because students, they just want that. Because when students went to the Vice Chancellor last week on Tuesday, the Vice Chancellor literally distanced himself from students. So as students, we just want the Vice Chancellor to come down, and we want also the MEC to come down. But when the Vice Chancellor is coming down, as students, we have been demanding the resignation of the Vice Chancellor. If he is coming to us, he must come down to us and resign, because he is the cause of all this.
And don't you fear that the year might get lost, particularly that's the main thing that you're here for, to study and become something in life and acquire a qualification? Don't you fear that that might go to ruins?
Yes, we do have that fear as students that we were close to the end of the academic year because we're in October, whereby we're going to start our exam. However, as the university, we do have virtual platforms of learning, but we are not saying that the university must enforce this because remember, some of the students, they live in remote areas, so they will not even have data to connect and attend such online classes. Otherwise, we do see that all the physical activities, academic activities have been stopped. But the university released a communication saying that students will then continue with online learning without thinking about the students who do not have data, who live in remote areas. So it's also going to inconvenience the students. The management of the university must just come down to students and talk to students and give them what they want, then everything will continue.
Higher Education Minister Puti Manamela has deployed a team from his department to try and calm the waters here. Doesn't that bring any sort of relief?
As much as we have had that, but as students, we have not received that formally. Yes, we have had intel and information aside that there are external stakeholders that are coming, that were deployed even by the Premier of the Eastern Cape. Because currently there is no SRC. It means that students are headless. Students are on autopilot. They are not represented. But we will be relieved when we are seeing other stakeholders, like from the Department of Education, from the Office of the Premier, coming to us. Maybe that's when maybe the Vice Chancellor will then come. Because we have been calling for him. He is not coming. So we'll appreciate the intervention of external stakeholders, and we'll appreciate if there are people out there who would like to assist us to stop this eviction of students.
Thank you so much for your time. There you have it, Ayanda, from one of the students here at the University of Fort Hare, student leader Apelele Madinis, taking us through their demands, and what's crucial of that nature is the issue of holding these SRC elections and the immediate resignation of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Sakela Buhlungu. We shall bring you more as this day unfolds here in Alice.
All right, Abongile, Jantjies live to us there from the University of Fort Hare's Alice campus. It's not the first time, of course, this institution has been in the news for violent protests that in some ways have led to damage to infrastructure at the very least. One must just wonder what it will take to bring about sustained stability at that very historic institution. Abongile, for now, thanks very much indeed.